Okay, so for my final project, I am gonna be comparing McDonald's and Wendy's, where with McDonald's as my client company and Wendy's as my competitor company. So McDonald's is a fast food restaurant, and if you look at any of the commercials, that they're best known for burgers, but they're also known for fries and chicken as well. They were founded in 1948 by Bernardino, California, by Dick and Mac McDonald. So their key product is the Big Mac, which was released in 1968. Um, they do have like some trends here and there, but their biggest trend right now that's currently going around is the return of the snack wrap, which hasn't been on the menu since the year 2014. So customers generally have a mixed opinion on McDonald's. With a survey was done where 56% of customers they stated that they enjoy McDonald's. So it's a pretty, mixed opinion, but most people do tend to enjoy it. However, most people on the internet either have a neutral or negative sentiment towards McDonald's. Um, with Wendy's, who's my competitor company, is a fast food chain best known for their burgers. They were founded in 1969 by Dave Thomas in Ohio, and their key product is the square burger, which is advertised as fresh, never frozen. While their most popular trend by far is their social media roasts, which became viral in 2017, um, their current trend is giving away free Frosties in a collaboration with the Goodyear Blimp to celebrate the Blimp's 100-year anniversary. Like McDonald's, customers do also kind of have a mixed opinion on Wendy's. Um, However, Wendy's satisfaction rate is a bit lower than McDonald's, with Wendy's having 47% as opposed to McDonald's, what, 53 was it? No, 56. Most people on the internet do have a neutral opinion on Wendy's. They don't necessarily have a superly positive or superly negative opinion about Wendy's. But yeah, as for the textual analysis, for McDonald's, the key terms that I searched for McDonald's was generally just international versions of Canada, such as like McDonald's Canada or McDonald's Philippines. McDonald's Israel is one as well. McDonald's Afghanistan. So just other countries, versions of McDonald's. Um, as you can see here, key terms are include McDonald's, Breaking America, Saudi Arabia, and ironically enough, if you look over here, Wendy is one of the key words um, that was put in there. Ironically enough. Alarming trend is a 46% negative sentiment, while there's only a 6% positive sentiment. Um, and over here you can see the top 10 countries that are searching up McDonald's. Um, so at number 10, you have Mexico, then Japan, Brazil at number 8, Indonesia at 7, India at 6, South Africa at 5, Australia at 4, Canada at 3, the United Kingdom at 2, and the United States at first by a wide margin. Um, but yeah, yeah, all these charts do come from just when I type up McDonald's, you know, but it's not from any like specific country. All these charts are just from McDonald's. When I search up McDonald's on brand watch, and then the Wendy's textual analysis. I searched up Wendy's as well as Wendy's Company so that I can see if there's a difference between people who are searching up the fast food restaurant, between like the fast food restaurant and like people actually named Wendy, because Wendy is a pretty popular name. Um, Key terms that I searched include gin. For some reason, gin is like the most popular search. Uh, a promotional message. Fired from McDonald's. Again, irony here. Um, Sir, this is a Wendy, which which comes from this viral meme where whenever someone does something shocking in public, or whenever someone does something they should says something they shouldn't in public, "Sir, this is a Wendy's" is a common response that people would say. Um, uh, and then here you have the top 10 um, people, which by the way comes from when you search up Wendy's Company as opposed to like just Wendy's the name. Uh, which all of these come from Wendy's Company, actually. You have Brazil at number 10, Thailand at number 9, Japan at number 8, Philippines at number 7, India at number 6, the UK all the way down at number 5, Indonesia at 4, South Korea at 3, Canada at 2, and then once again with a very big margin, the United States. But yeah, an alarming trend, as we can see over here, is although Wendy's does have a very neutral sentiment, the the negative sentiment is all the way at 26% as opposed to the 6% positive, which is a very alarming rate. Another alarming rate is that if you is that all of the countries that search up Wendy's, with the exception of the U.S., which, with the exception of the U.S., all of the countries that search up Wendy's, the company, has less than 1,000 searches per country. Again, except for the U.S., which has 11,000. But even still, with the U.S. searching up 11,000 people searching up, actually, searching up Wendy's, that's still less than the 10th highest for McDonald's if you search over here. So yeah, that's definitely a concerning thing, with Canada only having 552 mentions. The results of the competitive analysis, based off of the textual analysis, McDonald's is way more popular than Wendy's. Um, as these screenshots were taken like about 2 days ago, and McDonald's has way more mentions and way more authors than Wendy's does. McDonald's has over 10 times more unique authors alone than the total mentions that Wendy's has. Some areas that my client did well. I mean, obviously, the mentions, as I, just said. However, also, McDonald's has a bigger satisfaction rate. As I previously stated, McDonald's has a 56% satisfaction rate, as opposed to Wendy's, who only has a 47% satisfaction rate. However, an area that my client is weak in is the sentiment rate with people on the internet. As the people on the internet have a 46% negative sentiment towards McDonald's, whereas Wendy's has a 26% negative sentiment. Um, which, I mean, as you can see, both, even though both have like a 6% positive sentiment rate, Wendy's has a 60% neutral, whereas McDonald's only has a 48% neutral. Uh, so my client McDonald's has been widely recognized to be the number one fast food restaurant in the world. And as of March of this year, which is only a few months ago, McDonald's is considered the most valuable fast food place to be at, which it currently has a worth of $45 billion, which it recently regained this title to Starbucks after Starbucks held the record for 8 years in a row. Um, Starbucks recently dipped down from 38 billion to 38 billion. I'm sorry. McDonald's actually has the most locations in the world as well, with 41,822 locations, with about 33% of that being in the U.S., whereas Wendy's only has 7,000 locations in the world. Uh, the advantages that McDonald's has over Wendy's is popularity and interest, and according to Google Trends, McDonald's has, on average, an interest rate of 75%, whereas Wendy's only has a 9% interest rate, out of 100, of course. McDonald's is mentioned by the people online way more than Wendy's, as McDonald's has over 740 mentions on the internet, whereas Wendy's only has about 50,000 mentions. Um, and again, like as I said before, 50%, 56% of customers claimed they were satisfied, whereas 40%, 47% of Wendy's were satisfied with their experience. Um, I mean, again, the weak area is that McDonald's has a 46% negative sentiment on the internet, whereas Wendy's only has 26% negative sentiment, and many of the negative sentiment of McDonald's is due to various different reasons. Where with one person on X, as you may know as Twitter, one person stated everybody that work at McDonald's have an attitude problem. As where another person stated that they were looking to see if the McDonald's ice cream machine is really broken, which is in reference to the fact, the ongoing problem that McDonald's basically never has their ice cream machine working. I bet if you were to go to McDonald's right now and order some ice cream, they would tell you that the machine is broken. Some insights that I got from the social media comment is that people are way more outspoken for their opinion of McDonald's, whether it's positive or negative, as opposed to Wendy's, who who's way more neutral of Wendy's as opposed to McDonald's, who is extremely outspoken. Um, and so, but because of this, people have a more joyful opinion of McDonald's, but also have a way more, way more negative towards McDonald's as well. Um, Alarming trends that McDonald's should pay attention to is the negative sentiment. By far, that's like the biggest issue that they have, from what I could tell. Because although McDonald's is the most popular fast food restaurant, that doesn't necessarily mean it's popular for the right reasons. Um, 46% of the people have a negative sentiment. And on top of that, 38% of people feel disgust towards McDonald's, as opposed to the 7% who feel joy. But yeah, that concludes my presentation. Here are all of my sources that I put. Um, on the top here, here's like all the Brandwatch sources. Uh, I'm just gonna stop a, a bit. I'm just gonna stop a bit so you can actually like pause it and like copy paste the sources in case you want to fact check any of the things I put in my article in my presentation. Um, I know only like the Brandwatch ones is like in like the analytics one. I know like on Canvas it said like that you need all the Brandwatch ones and all the analytics ones, but I want to put all of my sources in there just so I can show that like all of my stuff is fully accurate. Um, and I put the Google Trends one, and plus, I put the source for Google Trends. This is, for the one where I said that, like, McDonald's has, like, a 75% interest rate, while McDonald's has 9. Um, some more brand watch sources here, and information sources here. Um, but yeah, that should be it. Thank you for watching, and have a good day.